Hey everyone, John here. I am the lead maintainer of Aria's Tale, which is an emergent RPG narrative game and website. And in front of us is Lysandra. And Lysandra has a problem in this fiction narrative setting. Her crush basically just died, and she needs to figure out how to revive him. Well, I could just author this offline, but I thought this would make for a much more interesting live play session. So here is one image of Lysandra. I guess there's another less interesting one. These are created with generative AI. So she is one of the Council of Three who co-lead a guild called the Crimson Vanguard. Okay, and this is part of ariastale.com. So it's an emergent narrative world drawing on elements of fantasy, science fiction, and isekai. So there are these disparate plot lines, and I'm currently working to integrate them into a unified plot line. So here's an outline of the unified plot line. We will be dealing in Act 1 between literary beats 16 and 21. So I'll just give you some of the surrounding context, and then we'll dive into the game. So some of the surrounding context here. Kind of the high level of what's going on is that trapped in a virtual fantasy world, human players struggle alongside artificial intelligence for survival. So in the opening scene, there is a clash of guilds, a battle between the rival Crimson Vanguard and Silver Phoenix. Okay. During this MMORPG rival guild battle, an anomaly occurs. Human players experience a brief flicker, and then they suffer from increased physical pain sensitivity. They realize that they can't log out. The guild leaders who are engaged in this skirmish call for a truce and to investigate together, setting aside their differences, what's going on in this game world. They discover a massive monster begins rampaging around the next day, and they all rally together to fight this thing. 3 guilds: Crimson Vanguard, Silver Phoenix, Aria's Guild. Okay. This big monster, let's see if I can get a picture of it. Dreadwing Knight. Yeah, so here's the Dreadwing Knight. It stands taller than a tree. So this guy kills dozens of players, but ultimately is defeated. When he's defeated, his body seems to evaporate. His armor collapses into a pile and turns to stone, producing a cave-like structure, and a portal opens in the recess of the chest plate. Okay. Valor, a small group, stand guard over this portal. They don't know what's going on, but most people go home and go to rest to regroup from this fierce battle. In the town of Echoes, where a bunch of people have retired to rest, they realize that defeated players are not respawning in the town as expected. So this is pretty terrifying. Thane, one of the 3 leaders, again, so we have these 3 leaders: Lysandra, Thane, I forget the third person's name. Poor guy. Thane tries to send Valor the news. So Valor is standing guard over the portal, and Thane sends a messenger. The messenger returns and says that Valor is gone. Valor is absent. So Thane correctly guesses that Valor and his small group of people went into the portal. So he rallies, Thane rallies again these 3 guilds that had previously worked together. He rallies members of them again to form a rescue party to go into the Mirror Vale to go get Valor, who he thinks is like trapped in there. The Mirror Vale is a parallel world. It's sort of like a perverted version of the forest that the original battle took place in. And basically what happened is that Valor is like possessed and becomes like a bad guy. Okay, so this is called Evil Valor. I don't know if I have a picture of him. The 3 guilds that had rallied together and some people that they pick up in this parallel world, there's actually characters that live there. Some of them join in, and the majority of these people are all killed, including Thane. Okay. Among the survivors is our Lysandra. And so we are now in the aftermath of that battle, and we want to know what happens next. So that's where we pick up. That's where we pick up. So I'm working with GPT-4 to run this session. I'll switch over to Mini, which should be faster. Let's rewrite the plot as a D&D campaign, starting from the point just in the aftermath of the defeat of evil Valor. Recalling that Thane, who else? I think Thane and Aileron, a critical ally, are defeated. Recalling that, let's begin immediately after and play the next scenes as a D&D campaign. Let me switch over to 4.0 actually, who will have a code compiler and can roll dice. Okay. Caleb should not be here. Aria should. Ilara, cool. Dorian, cool. Oh, it may violate usage policies. I don't think so. So Caleb should not be in this scene. Let's see.
Can I go pee?
Sure. Chat, if you'd like to play a character, feel free. Feel free to drop a move. Chat GPT, huh? I've heard of it. Yeah. Fun tool for role-playing, as well as rubber ducking if you're programming and whatnot. Okay, so the once lush and enigmatic Mirror Vale now lies scarred and silent. Battleground marked by craters, felled trees, lingering magic. Eerie blue of the trees is fading to a sickly gray, reflecting the devastation of the battle. The swirling mists of the realm, once beautiful but haunting, are dissipating, leaving an unsettling stillness in their wake. We have corpses of the fallen allies, yeah. We have Aria. I'll put this in brackets so that the GPT does not think that's me playing a move. That's sort of like DM stuff. I work at OpenAI. Stowboy, that's awesome. Yo, hope you'll connect on LinkedIn. There's, I feel like there's not a lot of y'all, but maybe there are by now. I don't know. How quickly are you growing? Really love the company. Okay, so, Aria is not the leader of the Crimson Vanguard. Okay, so note. Let me not even do note. I'm just going to rewrite. I'm going to fix the scene basically. Before playing, let's update. It's plus 30 this week. Oh, okay, cool. The scene for correctness. 1, Caleb should not be in this scene. He joins on floor 7. We are pursuing the 3rd floor boss. Okay, so that's point 1. Point 2, Aria leads Aria's guild. She is not a leader of the Crimson Vanguard. Lysandra, Thane, and who's the third one? Let me go look it up. So I have the Encyclopedia, Council of Three. Lysandra, Thane, and Valor. Oh, Valor is a member of the Council of the Three. Whoa, okay. So she's down to herself now that Valor is out and Thane is out. Poor girl. Lysandra, Thane, and Valor are the Council of Three who lead the Crimson Vanguard. Now, Lysandra is the sole surviving leader. Okay, before playing, let's update the scene for correctness. Oh, and then 4. I guess that's fine. We can leave it at that. Before playing, let's update the scene for correctness. Cool. Aria, Alara. Alara should be a member of Aria's guild, if I recall correctly, but I'm blurry on that, so I guess it's not a big deal. Okay, battle was brutal. Thane still lies before you. No, he should not. He should, when he's defeated, he should like vanish, basically. Maybe it's fine if his body is there. I guess that's fine. We need to figure out how to revive him, though. As you kneel beside Thane's body, the noise of the battlefield seems to fade. There is a gaping wound across his chest. Okay, the first thing I want to do is I want to check if Arik is still alive. The battlefield is quiet with only the faint groans of the wounded. You have a moment to speak, act, or make a decision. Oh, and Gabriel. I check whether Tank... Tank might not be here. Yeah, Tank was a member of the Crimson Vanguard. I check whether Tank of the Crimson Vanguard, Gabriel of the Crimson Vanguard, and Arik of the Silver, what are they called? Silver something. The Silver Phoenix have survived. His armor is damaged, but he's breathing. Tank grimaces in pain, but flashes you a reassuring smile. Okay. Gabriel stands by a fallen tree. His robes are charred, and there's a nasty gash, but he seems to be tending. And then Arik is lying in the dirt. He's gone. Oh no, Arik is gone. He was the sole leader of the Silver Phoenix. Okay. I gather... I call to Aria. I think we need to divide the remaining members of the Silver Phoenix among ourselves. Among our parties. I call to Aria saying, I think we need to. I also look around for any sign of a new portal having opened. Previously, a portal opened at the site of the defeat of the prior floor boss. go to sleep, Sam.
Go to sleep. Oh, that's too long off.
Oh, roll a d20. I think you can roll, right? It's fine. I'll roll. Do you know you can just come over here like that? I roll 8. You can just go to Google and roll d20. I think that's pretty cool. Okay, Aria turns. She nods grimly. We're together now, and the Silver Phoenix will need be bolstered. I'll talk to those who remain. Okay. No immediate sign of a portal. Okay. You do notice something odd, though. The area where Valor fell is darkened, almost scorched. Ilara, I don't see any portal either, but I can feel something. It's faint, but there's magic here. If we give it time, perhaps it'll reveal itself. Okay, cool. So we're going to head back to town and regroup, basically. While you wait for Ilara to work, Aria finishes speaking with her guildmates. What would you like to do while Ilara examines the site? I call to all who will listen and encourage us to gather the dead. We will return to the town of Alaric. Am I saying that right? Alaric. Ailerin. We will return to the town of Ailerin in the Mirrorvale. I guess I should capitalize that, Mirrorvale. And inform those who live there still of the casualties. We will rest for the night and hold a funeral in the morning. I'll say let's. As I mention the morning, it dawns on me that the sun and moon from this Mirrorvale ring world appear different. Cool. Let's go to the town. Okay, so Lara's coming too. That's great. Is that what it's called? I'm actually not sure that's what it's called. I just know it's the town where he's from. The town appears as a glimmering spot on the horizon. Its strange, luminescent plants growing softly guide your way. The townsfolk of the Mirrorvale prepare to honor the fallen as best they can, lighting small candles, their flames reflecting in the mirrored stones beneath your feet. The flickering light brings a surreal, peaceful glow to the scene. Let's see. Do I want to speak to anyone in particular? So Lysandra, probably Aria is the main one she wants to talk to, right? Maybe Gabriel. If there's like a second in command of the town now that Aelenor's gone, or Ailerin. I'd like to talk to any of the town residents. I'd like to talk to 2 people. I'd like to talk to 2 people. 3 people. I'd like to talk to 3 people. 1. Let me switch this over into many since I'm not using the code compiler. I'd like to talk to 3 people. 1 is Ilara the healer. Ilara the healer. I'd like to ask her about any means of resurrection. This is like extremely important to me. Yeah, this is extremely important to me to get Thane back as well as Valor, if possible. Okay, so that's 1. 2 is Aria. I'd like to ask about like how we can best strengthen our groups as we are stranded here in this Mirror Veil. Should we seek more recruits from another town? Let's see. It's dawning on me that Aria is not the best one to talk to. It would be someone who lives here. I'd like to talk to 2 people. 1, Ilara, town residents. Now that Ailerin is gone, who will Ailerin was the town guardian. Actually, the guardian of the whole Vale, was the guardian of the Mirror Veil. But did he act as a mayor of sorts? Or is there someone else around who does? Are there other towns in this Mirror Veil? How should I go about strengthening the battle party that includes Aria and Aria, myself, and our people? Okay, hopefully that made sense. Chat, what do you think? What else should I be asking or doing over here? If you think the video is interesting, drop a like on it. You can let me know if you want to drop a comment, and let me know if you're interested in playing a move. I'm curious what the GPT is going to say. Lysandra, Aria, Ilara, Tank, and Gabriel are among the few survivors. Thane, Ailerin, and numerous squirrel folk allies have fallen. Oh yeah, this town is a town of squirrel folk. Let's see. I think I have a picture of one of these squirrel folk. Yeah. Squirrelkin. Right? Pretty cool, right? Okay. Let's make it happen. Let's make a book and a movie happen. Lysandra stands tall amidst the group, her presence commanding respect and offering semblance of hope. Right? Empathy and determination. Resurrection magic is rare and requires powerful artifacts or other ancient rituals. There's a legend of the crystal of the souls hidden deep within Mount Olympus. It might be our best chance to bring them back. Okay. Cool. So we're going to head for Mount Olympus, but we're like trapped. We can't. We're like trapped over here. Elder Mira. Aileron was both our guardian and leader. There are a few other towns scattered. There are a few other towns scattered throughout the Mirror Vale, each with their own strengths and resources. To strengthen our party, we must seek alliances and gather support from these towns. Unity is our greatest weapon against the virus. Okay. Elder Mira explains that neighboring towns have warriors, mages, and healers. Okay, like all the things. Great. Tank suggests reaching out for reinforcements. Gabriel emphasizes the need for more healers and strategists to counteract the virus influence. The next day, you plan to embark on a quest to find the Crystal of Souls in Mount Olympus, hoping it can restore your lost leaders. I have no way of getting there. Aria offers her guild's support, and Ilara readies her healing magic. Great. Sound like D&D fantasy role-playing game and looks awesome. Thank you so much. Thanks for being here. The pale blue light of morning filters through the trees, casting long shadows over the town. Townsfolk gather in the central clearing for the funeral. Mira leads a ceremony. Cool. Invoking blessings for their souls. Okay, so maybe she has some sort of like holy magic, maybe? Maybe we should ask her for a boost or something. After the ceremony, we discuss next steps. Laura, your healing magic will be crucial. Silver Phoenix stands with you. Together we'll find the Crystal of Souls and bring Thane and Valor back. I love the intent, guys, but we're like trapped in this Mirror Vale. How are we going to get out? It just keeps going. Like how many steps? This 01 Mini is like talking too much. I almost want to downshift into GPT-4. Reflecting on Thane's memory. As you prepare, memories of Thane entwine, right? Setting out for Mount Olympus. No, we can't just like set out there. After days of travel, like no. Okay, so this makes sense. If you're into that world like me, I encourage you to follow Church of Doom. Really nice community, awesome content. Okay, thanks so much. I think it makes sense like up until about here. I don't want to like cut it this like numbered 12, 13. I don't want to cut it halfway into 12. I think that's confusing. So I'll just say it makes sense up until here. Let's not write a beat sheet. Let's play this as a D&D campaign. Only tell me if I need to roll or make a decision, and only give a few sentences about the result. Don't be so verbose, and don't describe. Don't be so verbose. The result you just gave makes sense up until the following point. After that, it doesn't make sense because the mirror veil is its own dimension, and the portal to the veil is one way. So my party currently has no way to reach the Evergreen mainland, and therefore has no way to directly visit Mount Olympus. We need to find some way to return to the mainland. I'll continue playing below the division sign. Continue playing below the division sign. I'll continue playing with that context out of the way. Maybe with that metagame. With that metagame out of the way, I'll continue by playing the following move. Use is as feedback in order to improve. Okay, I might use that next time around. We need to find some way to return to the mainland. With that metagame out of the way, I'll continue by playing the following move. So the part where it makes sense, we gather to honor those. After the ceremony, I convene with them to discuss next steps. Let's inspect the shrine where Valor fell one more time. We may glean some clues. If nothing is to be found, let's head for the. Let's ask. Oh, what is the name of this town I'm in? Let's ask Mira for any volunteers her town might yet have, and then make for the next nearest town. By the way, did anyone catch the actual name of Aileron's town from Mira? Did I spell Aileron correctly? Cool, I did. Cool, it's more concise this time, right? And it's asking me to roll. I like this more. So we gather, let's inspect. By the way, as you approach the shrine, the stone etched with ancient runes, now darkened from the battle, it's time to search for any hidden clues. And add your investigation modifier, 1d20. Oh, I don't know what my modifier is. Based on a description of Lysandra, perhaps you could tell me. I did roll a nat 1d20, a nat 1. Yikes. Critical fail. Cool. She's a fighter subclass. That makes sense. Call out to the survivors. Let's inspect. Your search takes a disastrous turn. Dust and debris all around you, momentarily obscuring your vision. A hidden compartment you're about to discover remains concealed. Wait, but now I know. A hidden compartment you're about to discover remains concealed. No, you don't. No, you don't what? Thanks for the follow, by the way. Fancy shop. Thank you so much. Are you all right? Let's be careful moving forward. Yeah, great. Great tip. Despite the setback, you decide to proceed with your plan. We need to inform the town of Aileron about our losses. We keep calling it the town of Aileron, but fine, we can call it that. I don't think that's actually the name of the town. It's just the town where Aileron's from. Upon arrival, Mira greets you with a sorrowful nod. I'd like to ask Mira. So, is the town called Town of Aileron? I've been calling it that just because I met him, and this is the town where he is from. Indeed, we are known as the town of Aileron, named in honor of our late guardian. I like this answer, right? It's concise. It's not too much. I'd like to ask whether any left in the town can join my now weathered battle party as we continue. Our party will need to scout around the Mirvale to find a way to exit this plane. It would help us to grow our ranks. In addition, what is the nearest town? What way is the nearest town? Let's see. Secondly, what way is the nearest town? Third, I noticed her making a blessing at the ceremony. Might Elder Mira cast a blessing on our party before we venture out? Finally, I know that I'm asking much. Is there anything I can do to repay Elder Mira and this town, to assist Elder Mira and this town? Is there anything I should bring from my travel to the next town? Thank you for the likes. Shout out to Subash. Thank you so much, Subash. Hey, if you're finding the video interesting, hope you'll tap like, follow the page. Reminder that the chat can try to play a move. If you'd like to, drop a comment if there's something you'd like to ask or do. This is weird. It kind of like rewound a bit, eh? D&D campaign scene. Okay. We have a few capable fighters and healers who can join you, though many are grieving. The nearest town is past the Whispering Woods. I will cast a blessing. As for assistance, you could help reinforce our defenses or gather any useful items from the battlefield. Bringing back any artifacts or information from Valor's defeat would also be beneficial. Okay. The next morning, I gather artifacts from the battlefield together with Gabriel and Tank. I bring back what is found to Elder Mira and ask for her introduction to a few capable fighters and healers who can journey with our group. Sam, it doesn't sound like you and Ellie are sleeping. Oi. How long did this take? Got a really long chain of thought here. This is going to be great. 32 seconds. The next morning, the sun casts muted light over the mirror veil, highlighting scars left by the fierce battle. We gather artifacts. Oh, I don't want to give them Thane's shield. I want to keep that. Fragment of a dark crystal. Torn and Mariel. Cool. I ask Gabriel, Ilara, and Elder Mira, before our group heads off, do any of these artifacts fragment seems to resonate with the tablet's magic. It could be a key component for the ritual. These runes hint at an ancient gate ritual. We might need to perform a specific ceremony to open a return portal. A way to perform a gate opening ritual, but you'll need more information and more components. Do you wish to seek out a sage or mage? Yeah, totally. I'll give him the shield so that hopefully I can take the others. Let's see. Let's see what she says. Nice. Elder Mira is cool. She's a winner. Francis, what's going on? How you been? Okay. So here's the party now. Lysandra, Aria, Alara, Tank, Gabrielle, Torin, and Muriel. I guess I should presume Torin and Muriel are squirrel folk. Okay. Called Silverbrook. You'll need to travel through dense forest, so stay vigilant. Got a protective blessing. Dope. Is there anything I can do to assist you in this town? If you can bring back any artifacts or information, great. Set out toward Silverbrook. The morning light casts a pale glow over the mirror veil as you gather your belongings and ready yourselves for the journey ahead. Our group heads out. What happens next? Oh, Torn is a human from Silverbrook. Dope. I'm also a human trained in the healing arts. I came from the same town as Aria. No, you didn't, because you are from the mirror. You're from the Mirrorvale, which means that you are not from Evergreen. There are a bunch of humans. Nah, whatever. We'll let it slide. You acknowledge their responses and continue. Cool. We head to Silverbrook. Suddenly you hear rustling. Awesome, good. This is some good D&D stuff. What would you like to do? You can cautiously approach. Who on my team is kind of like more perceptive? Maybe Gabrielle. I command the team to prepare defensive. What do you call it when you like stand in a certain way? Formation. I ask Gabrielle and Ilara whether they detect any magical signature among the bushes. They're bushes, right? Yeah. Thank you so much for the follow. If you think the video is interesting, hope you'll throw some likes on the video. This is to do with ariastale.com. So Aria's tale. An emergent narrative world drawing on elements of fantasy, science fiction, and isekai. Have Gabriel and Alara each make a perception or arcana check. I don't know. The results are 6 and 19, respectively. The results are 6 and 19, respectively. This is prior to modifier. I am not sure what their proper modifiers are. $24. We got it. And she should have high. Actually, Gabriel should have higher arcana. He's like a super powerful wizard. Anyway, whatever. She detects a faint magical signature. It's subtle but unmistakably magical. Will-o-wisps. Let's see. I don't have anyone that can tame a wisp. Lysandra is like not very magical. Hey team. I have no idea what to do about these wisps. Gabriel, please advise. Gabriel, you're the strongest wizard here, aren't you? Please advise. What do y'all think, chat? How scary are some will-o-wisps? On the one hand, I'm kind of like, it's not that scary, right? This is like a common low-level monster, I would think. But on the other hand, they're also floating balls of fire. So I don't just want to like not be cautious, right? Do you want to attempt to communicate, cast a specific spell, prepare for combat, or take another action? I'd love if we can trust them and even have them join us as familiars. I think no one among our team has such like soul capture magic or related magic. But honestly, that's just an assumption. And I don't even know like what spells you actually have, Gabriel. If we can confidently tame them, let's do so. Otherwise, let's if we can confidently tame them or like make them go away, let's do so. Otherwise, if we must, let's slay them. What is the language and how soon can I get an entry-level job? So this language is English. It's fine. Everything is fine. Thank you for the likes. If you are talking about latterly.io, you can visit latterly.io, sign up for free, and there is a checklist which will teach you how to code. And the language advocated there would first be HTML, CSS, and then JavaScript. And you might be able to get a job anywhere in the range of 6 to 18 months. I think that would be a reasonable expectation for most people. This doesn't violate the policy. Okay. I'd love if we can trust them and even have them join us as familiars. I think no one among our team, right. Otherwise, let's slay them. Gabriel, I can try to communicate with them or use magic to either befriend or repel them. What would you like to attempt first? Dude, I keep saying, like, you take the lead here, bro. All right, fine. First, let's try to befriend them. Maybe I should have communicated first. I don't know. Whatever. He asked me. I made my decision. I should roll a d20, eh? Let's just get it prepared, just in case. 5. That's not going to help. I rolled a 5. Boo. Let's try communication next. Ilara, are you also able to try some communication? Do they speak English? Do they actually understand me, even though I don't understand them? Should I just be talking to them too? Okay. Here is Ilara with the 18. Ilara with the 18. Ilara is a super powerful healer. Let's get a picture of Ilara for you. That won't be super helpful. In the middle there, you can see her symbolic name. It's the name of Ilara. Oh yeah, I think this is a great picture of Ilara. Casting Minor Revive. Okay. Successfully communicates. Seek the Crystal of Souls within the heart of Mount Olympus. Only then can you open the gate to return. No, this is... GPT is being silly here. What are you programming? This is not a programming stream. This is a live play role-playing stream. So we are... You could say that we're contributing to Aria's Tale, ariastale.com, but this is a narrative contribution as opposed to a code contribution. There is a more lore, for what it's worth. Here's the GitHub, number 113, more lore. Hopefully that helps. Meta game reminder. Mount Olympus is outside of this Mirrorvale dimension. So it's not a reasonable proposal to visit Mount Olympus as an exit plan. Please revise and craft new quest and narrative elements if needed to come up with something more reasonable. Okay, and I'll switch over to O1 Preview, which is a better multi-step reasoning model. Think hard, buddy. Euler, thank you so much for the likes. Chat, this task may be a bit too difficult for AI, so if it gets confused again, I trust all of you very cool humans to be more creative, innovative, intelligent. So feel free to suggest a different path forward, and we can just force it. We can just say like, hey, Like, you're not being reasonable. Just assume this is the thing next, if you want to go that way. You realize that Mount Olympus, this is so weird. This was supposed to be a metagame reminder. Seek the Echo Nexus deep within the Mirror Veil. It's an ancient gateway that can lead you back to your world. Okay. The artifacts you carry are key to activating it. Beware, for the path is treacherous and guarded by the Shadow Guardian. Dun, dun, dun. Super scary, right? Okay, the wisps offer to guide your party toward the Echo Nexus. I would like to, but I feel my party is too weak. At a later point, but I feel my party is too weak at the moment. I would like to visit Silver. What is it called? Silver Brook first. Gain a few more party members. And then perhaps pursue the Shadow Guardian. Gabriel, or like Ilara, tell the wisps this. I appreciate their generosity. Is this fine with you, wisps? Brandon, what's going on? Your caution is wise. Path to Silver Brook can be perilous. We'll guide you safely. Nice. When you're ready, call upon us and we'll aid you once more. Yo, super nice will-o-wisps. Thank you so much. So they arrange themselves along a hidden trail. Ooh. You've arrived at the outskirts of Silverbrook. The town appears peaceful, villagers going about their tasks. Now, I know a guy, there's a dude who says he's from Silverbrook. Torin. Okay. Torin, you are from this town, are you not? Show us the way to the tavern. Hey, let's go. Show us the way to the tavern. I beg you, introduce us to any who would be fit to venture alongside us. Any you know in this town. Yeah. I'm also thinking like artifacts. Let's do one step at a time. What would get us stronger so that we can fight this like Shadow Guardian thing? I don't want to do a whole side quest and everything. I just want to get a few people. Like if we have like 10, 20 people, we should be able to take the Shadow Guardian down, right? I think so. A sturdy dwarf. That Silas. Now we're talking. Who do I want to approach first? Really all of them. Isn't this the name of a seasoning? Maybe this one last. I don't trust anyone named after food. Oh, okay. It's spelled differently. Okay, we're good. We're good. Mirin, I guess I was thinking of. Okay, so Brenna, I mean, this planet or this like dimension seems covered in trees. I feel like a dwarf with an axe could be super helpful. Or, well, a ranger as well. A shadow guardian, I might worry. Yeah, let's go for the elf. A shadow guardian, I might worry, would be hard to hit or magically like hard to perceive. I feel like an elf is going to be best to perceive and hit. They all seem excellent. Thanks. Let's begin with Silas. What brings you to Silverbrook? We need to fight the Shadow Guard. Okay. I guess we need to start back a couple steps. Like a virus has infected the world of Evergreen. Some days ago, an anomaly occurred in which human players found themselves unable to log out of the game. Have you? Okay, yeah. You haven't seen such things because you spawned here and you're an AI, so I'm not going to bring that up. Log out of the game. Soon after, a giant monster appeared. We defeated this Dreadwing Knight at the cost of many casualties. I was one of the council of 3 leading my guild, the Crimson Vanguard. Now I have lost 2 of my fellow leaders, my council. Now I have lost 2 of my council. Only I remain. I seek desperately to exit this mirror veil and pursue resurrection. At Mount Olympus. In the mainland of Evergreen. This is a magnificent, like Mount Olympus. Is a magnificent place full of power and wonder. Would you be willing to join me? Would you be willing to join our party and see for yourself? Come on, that's reasonably persuasive, right? I didn't drop the ball that time. What do you think, team? What would you have said? I will join you. Let's go. Silas stands. When do we depart? Well, I want to meet the other 2 people first. You still have the opportunity to speak with Brenna. I'd like to speak with them both. Let's chat with Marin first. I'm definitely going to keep thinking like marinade. I'm just going to keep thinking of food every time I talk to this person. Mirin, marinade, a marinade of Mirin. Mirin, meeny, miny, mo. She's engrossed in a thick tome. What would you like to say? Sup, nerd? No. You read? Who reads anymore? Let me introduce you to TikTok. So I don't know what I want to say to her. Like, I give her roughly the same pitch that I gave to Silas, is the other folks' name. I give her roughly the same pitch that I gave, and now I don't spell well. Sorry, that I gave to Silas. I will accompany you. Let's go. We give the same pitch to Brenna. If Brenna says no, I got a card to play for a dwarf. Get that guy a beer, eh? Or that girl, Brenna. Get that girl a beer. Itching for a proper challenge. Let's go. Nice. Now we got a big fat party. Allow Marin to study the artifact. Oh, that's a great idea. Let's have Marin study the artifacts. While the rest of our crew consults the local sages and elders, we will plan to head for the Echo Nexus in the morning. It's an ancient gateway. Okay. I've deciphered the runes. Yo, that was fast. You're a fast one, Marin. You're a quick marinade. You're a quick marinade. We'll need to perform a ritual at the Nexus itself. Okay, cool. What would you like to do? I believe we're prepared. Yeah, I guess we should just head out, right? I'm not seeing anything else to do. Well, we need the correct artifacts. Let's consult once more. What artifacts do we need? Are they things we have, things we can find on the way the willows or the wisps have shown us? Or must we stop by somewhere else before heading to the Nexus? Stone tablet, we already have it. Fragment of the crystal, we already have it. And echo core, it's in the Nexus. Okay, nice. Nice. Unfortunately, the echo core. Oh, sorry. I said nice because I thought the echo core would be at the Nexus, but I guess not. In the crystal caves of Luminara. No, we can't do that. Okay. GPT is getting confused again. Luminara is on the mainland. We can't go there. Whatever. We can just quickly visit the crystal caves. If GPT is going to hallucinate that we can get there, I'll go with it. Let's prepare our supplies and head to obtain the Echo Core. The left tunnel or the right tunnel. I want to like fast play this dungeon actually. Guardians of Luminara. Attack them. Please roll initiative. So, I don't know. Let's just say that they all have the same roll. Maybe not. Okay, so the first half roll 6, and the second half roll 13, sorted alphabetically by name. So we're going to go get this Echo Core, then we're going to go find the portal, basically, right? Cool. Rolls a 20. Yo, go tank. Get it, buddy. What do I do? I think it's time to bust out an awesome move, isn't it? So what is she? She's like a sword. What moves do I have available? Remember, we are using house rules with custom abilities. No need to stick to classic moves. And indeed, we should guarantee at least one unique custom ability for a powerful hero such as Lysandra. I'm about to do a powerful super move. I don't know what it's going to be. No idea. 2 Guardians remain. It's taking some damage already. Probably go for Guardian B if my special move is offensive. Probably go for Guardian B to finish it off. Blade Dance, yeah, but she's not a Blade Dancer. Dragon's Echo, yeah, but she doesn't have Dragon ability. Mirror Strike, That's weird. Like, all of these abilities are weird, homie. Commanding Presence. Yeah, that could make sense. Whirling Blade. I think I want to do a Precision Strike. All right. Well, it's not that cool of a special move, but whatever. Two D20s. La una. Segundo. 13 and 6. The result is 13 prior to attack bonus. Please calculate and add attack bonus yourself. So we're going to fight these like 2 guardians, right? And then we're going to get this core, and then we're going to go to the portal. Then what? I want to like zoom over to there. Not destroying it, bummer. Okay, and then it gets destroyed. Nice. Okay, let's fast play the quest forward. Feel free to ask me to roll for whatever if needed. Basically, here's what I want. Go get the Echo Core. Go to the Nexus. Let's see, rest if needed. Rest in town if needed. Go to the Nexus and fight the Shadow Guardian. Quick resolve these steps and let me know if there are any casualties or interesting decision points along the way. If not, let me know the result of that Shadow Guardian battle. Bathsheba, thanks so much for the likes. Leave without further incident. Nice. Ready to activate. Love it. No significant events that require rolls. Okay. It's got some cool moves. Congrats. Threatening multiple party members. You can choose to spread out to minimize group damage or stay close to protect weaker members. Lysandra is not like a tank, right? Tank is tank. So tank is there, but we don't have. So who do we have? Who do we have with us of the shield bearers? We have Tank and Gabriel. You need to make a coordinated group attack before launching the. Oh, we successfully interrupt. Okay, cool. Never mind. Never mind. A nat 20. Let's go. Fire emoji for that one. I don't care talking to a robot. It still gets a fire emoji. Cool. That's great that I won. It's probably late to be asking this, but I wonder if I have all of the shield bearers with me. No, it should not lead us back to Evergreen. Great news, and it makes sense up until this point. That's actually not the case. Since it is, oh, hold on. that's actually not obviously the case, because yeah, that's not the case. That's actually not the case, because level 3 is also a viral realm. Is that what it's called? A virus realm? Virus realm. As an aside, please remind me if all of the shield bearers have survived. Probably not. I'm going to assume the answer is no. I'm going to just assume the answer is no, because there was a 50%, like over a 50% casualty rate in the fight on Valor. Thank you so much for the likes. Over 500. Into the shadowed forest. From one forest region to another, really? It's just more forest? Super disheartening. Given that Gabriel doesn't know that ahead of time. Whatever. I'll play it through and we can fix up the narrative later, right? So we need to find who is like the boss here, basically. Avoid the beacon. Let's see. We can head. Need to roll up more. What's going on? Gather party together. I scrolled like way too far or something, didn't I? A swirling portal materializes out of the mirror veil. Yep. This isn't Evergreen. Where are we? I like the surprise, by the way, because that's how it should be. They're expecting to get back to Evergreen and boop, no. We've entered another virus realm. Yep. Okay. I sense movement in the shadows. We should be on guard. Okay, this is what's going on now. Transported into the shadowed forest. Find a way to navigate through. Yep. I guess we want to see if we can see like the sun and the moon or anything. Yeah, I want to scout. I'd like to quietly and carefully orient myself and my party and scout. We try to look up, try to look for a nearby meadow or a crack in the canopy, such that we can view the celestial bodies to orient our travel. If we find such an opportunity, I propose we head due east until we may encounter a road. That's my strategy. It's all I got. I don't know. What do you think, chat? We're just going to pick a direction and keep walking until we find a road. Found a small clearing. what appears to be an old overgrown path running north to south. Human sized but distorted. Ooh. Let's see. Follow the path south, tracking the footprints. Follow the path north, away from the footprints. Yeah, let's go away from the footprints. Signpost, nice. It's difficult to read, but I think the left path leads to Lumina Grove and the right to Shadowfen. Lumina Grove sounds more inviting. I'm going to go with, Marin's the human, yeah? Shadowfen sounds elvish. So who do we have that's an elf? We have Silas. Lumina Grove sounds perfectly reasonable. Yeah, I'm going for Lumina Grove. Let's head cautiously for Lumina Grove. Ancient tree with silver leaves. That's a good thing, right? So we're going to look for Zelda and Link next. I feel a peaceful presence here. It might be a safe haven. Okay. I ask Silas. Yeah. Have Silas or another party member take a stealthy approach. Not even that it's stealthy, just that they're like friendly to the magic, yeah? I guess we should inspect them before we walk in. As magic experts, I asked Gabrielle and Alara to inspect the magical energy from afar. As an elf, don't take this the wrong way. To Silas, I say, don't take this the wrong way, but don't elves know a lot about nature and stuff? Is there anything you can glean by elvish insight or by sneaking in with your roguish? What is he, an archer? Is he an archer or a rogue? By elvish insight or ranger, elvish or ranger insight. Maybe I should say, don't elves tend to know? Maybe that would have been the better thing to ask. Nice, 18 before modifiers. Central tree is likely a heartwood tree. If we approach respectfully, they may offer assistance. Nice. So let's do that. I would like to do both, honestly. Ask Silas to lead and approach respectfully, but how may we aid you on your journey? We hail from the mainland of Evergreen, the Obsidia region in particular. Do you have any knowledge of a means of transport to that place? Cool, we hit the limit, but I think we basically get the gist of how we're going to be able to do this. We'll be able to clear this virus world and then get back to Evergreen and then get to Mount Olympus and potentially revive people. We'll have to check and see what happens at that point. So thanks for joining me on this episode of Attempting to Revive a Loved One, shoring up the plot for Aria.